If you guess correctly, I don't know what kind of reward you get. Don't look in my cupboard as well. Don't look in my cupboard. That's private. As welcome back, guys, to episode 7 now of the Grimsby Town FIFA 21 Grimsby to Glory. I think I called the last episode 7 as well. This one is, as today we have a long month. If you haven't seen the last episode, you've got to watch it before this one as well, because it shows you how we have got ourselves into a bit of a slump. I won't say mess, I'd say slump, because hopefully I have something to fix it. Fingers crossed, as we have Sheffield Wednesday, Norwich, Swansea, Brentford, Hull, Birmingham and Derby all today. And I think out of the first 4 games, I'm going to play whoever's highest up. I want to play Hull, and of course I want to play Birmingham. But then again, Hull games getting very boring against them. So yeah, got to get spinning if we're going to get all these games in today. The first question today, football friendly, again, with all these recommendations. Sign Adley, he's a striker with bags of pace. Absolutely no idea who he is, so I am going to check him. But we do hopefully have one signing coming in straight away, so stay tuned. One that I actually am surprised I didn't think about myself, from Jenny Cowan saying, look to loan out Pollock. That is one of the most sensible things I've ever heard in my life. I don't know why I never thought of that. He's not playing. I want his potential to keep going up. Somewhere like Brentford or Hull even could be perfect for him. Get into a bit of a scrapping at the bottom, prove that he is a standout player and rise to the top. That would be perfect. Or just anywhere. This one isn't a question, but Martin Callin says, if you want automatic promotion, you need to get some good names in January. And I just wanted to say this, because it leads into right now. As yes, January is next month, but I am definitely, hopefully making a signing if we can get it through. You can see my shortlist is completely different, but this guy, Clinton Mola, 23-year-old, a left back, is higher than Vokins. He can play left back instead of Osborne, who's more of a central midfielder if you ask me. And of course is better than Hammerlinen, who started good but has petered off a bit. And this guy has so much potential. 23, 75 rated. Definitely a left back as well, not a left wing back. It makes sense. Released from Stuttgart, I think, over in Germany. Well, I looked him up in real life. I have no idea who this guy is. I've never heard of him, but yeah, it said on my phone Stuttgart. So we're going to offer him an important role. Hopefully he takes that. He does. I maybe could have gone for rotation, as we'll give him a 3-year contract. Want this guy to stay for a while. He looks like a very good player in my books. Disregard the release clause. His wage, I'm going to try and give him 10k. Hopefully he takes that. Or 11. We're moving up in the world, as please. Don't walk away. Signing on bonuses. Perfect. As we have a signing, just a free one out of the blue in December to hopefully help as well with the fixture congestion. Clinton Mola is a Mariner. I love that phrase. Just saying a player's name and then is a Mariner at the end. It's what every Grimsby Town fan hopes to hear, as we have to go into Sheffield Wednesday first. It's going to be hard to pick a team. And I actually love now picking teams because it's so much harder. So many quality players, but it's just hard to fit them all in, as I think this is the team we're going to go for. So you can see Mola's going to start on the bench because, of course, Osborne is a crucial player with Forster in the goal. Marsh is still playing at right back. He's been very decent for Stacey, who's out injured. Mark Gehi and Gregerson for the tired. Ivan with Osborne at left back, Hove in the middle, Wing and Pope. Dowell is flat on his feet with Sorescu, Campunzano and Semenyo. Them front three though, they will keep on going, as I've got to go again against the Owls. And I actually didn't say as well, we're going to be simming this one. Yes, they are down there, but they're not in the relegation zone, which is kind of helpful for me, because when they are in the zone, it's completely different to being just above. Well, what I've seen anyway. Please don't jinx me over here, as I've got 5 at the back. We should be getting a result. Should be easier than not being in relegation, and we have done. Semenyo and Campunzano, 2 of them front 3 getting goals. They had 1 shot, but I don't care about that. We got the win, and that is very pleasing to me, as we are still in 5th, chasing Palace, who must have dropped a couple of points there. We're still chasing Notts Forest as well. We have 4 off them, and then couple more off Birmingham and Fulham above. So we've just got to keep the ball rolling. I'm looking at the games coming up. I said that thing about points last time out, didn't I? I wanted them all, apart from Birmingham, which I want as well, of course, but that's the team I think will struggle against the most. And yes, all these teams we play today are very far down. We're going to play Norwich because they are 11th, but the highest ones out of the lot, we have Derby 14th, Brentford 17th, Hull 19th and Swansea in 23rd. And I am going to risk simming that one, but that is perfect for us. I think we can go and sim most of them games. We've got the Swansea team on the Tuesday, so we might have to rotate for this one whilst we play it. Because if there's one thing I've learned from simulating games this year, 23rd below, you don't have players' fitness, they are just going to walk all over you. If they are below 20th and your team is not fit, I repeat, they will walk all Ovia, as this team is the team for Norwich City. Forster in the goal, Marsh, Gehi, Gregerson and Mola comes in for his debut. Yes, going to rest Osborne with Hove, Powell and Pope through the midfield. He's back in with Serescu, Camponzano and Semenyo. They're just preferences. I prefer playing with Dowell to the other one, Lewis Wing. I mean, he's good, but he's a bench player, I think. And Mola, I just want to try out because Osborne, not the best at left back, I think he's a midfielder. But also something I didn't mention, I mentioned the teams we're playing and how they are lower down, but I think maybe 5 of the 6 games, or maybe 4 of the 6, are all away, so it's going to be difficult in that aspect. But then again, gameplay should not be that bad as we face Norwich City away at Carrow Road. Almost said Nottingham Forest. Would have liked to play them and beat them this time round. As the Norwich City lineup consists of Tim Krul still going, even 4 years or 5 years deep into this save. Esses, Crespo, Prieto, Bushiri and McCallum in the defence. Sorensen, Bisioli, Todd Cantwell and Dermich with Castro and Adam Ida. I mean, Cantwell and Adam Ida's still there. I'm surprised by that, but I'm surprised by Krul. He must be ancient. Not to worry. Hopefully that helps us a bit, having them have an old goalkeeper. Hopefully his reactions won't be as good. But then again, can say the same thing for Fraser Forster. He's a bit old in his day, and at the end of his day, I think, as Dowell gets a good touch there. He's an ex-Norwich man. We signed him when he just got released from the Canaries, as we've got a ball through there as well. Semenyo, and he's just offside. And it's always a nice testing game against the old Canaries, isn't it? Oh, against the old Yellow Birds. As Crossbow Prieto puts the ball through the middle onto Sorensen now. Just going to try and come across and put the pressure on. We've got our best defence out as well now. Mola's back in, I think. Or back in for the first time. As I hope it can prove right. Apart from Stacey, of course. But Marsh, I would say, has been on spectacular form. Seeing his man out there. Honestly, talking about anything at the moment. Because there is no highlights. When one of the team's going to take a shot. Hopefully not here, though. As Adam Iden with a good cutback. And it's fallen to Thomas Castro, who's scored again. We are 1-0 down, and it was a good finish, but still, how are we keeping him onside? That is not bad defending. If we keep him offside, that is good defending, but he runs from, I think it's Marsh. I think it's Marsh who keeps him onside. No, Marsh is behind him. How is that player onside right there? Maybe I'm missing a trick here, but I think he's offside, and Norwich with a very controversial opener. And Thomas Castro charging forward. He's got a man running in the middle. This is Sorensen, the central midfielder. Don't know much about him. Gives it to Castro again, who's playing a blinder. But Mark Gehi has to come in and stop it. It's honestly a bit woeful, to be fair to you. We're not getting out of his own half, but this time we might be able to on a counter-attack, which we love doing. It's Victor Camponzano, cuts back the little ball into Serescu. One more, actually another one. It's onto Semenyo, and it's a beautiful counter executed with professional manner in it. It's Semenyo. Yeah, I love how we've gone back to front and from right to centre, or even right to left. It's at the left-hand side of the field, as Semenyo's just there in free space to blast it past Tim Krul, who, like I said, doesn't look like he can get down in time. Just gotta keep going and make sure they don't score. What a tackle it was from Greg. This is going to be a red, isn't it? This is going to be a red. That was a great tackle from the Norwegian, I think, but it's definitely a red by the animation. You can tell, and yeah, the referee gives it. That is absolutely horrendous refereeing. The officiates in this league are terrible. And just so your eyes don't miss anything, first time I've used this zoom feature this year, in fact, as he gets the ball. Yeah, it's a little tap on the leg. It is a little tap on the leg, granted, but look at that. Full ball, hooks it out with his shin and out with his foot. It is typical of the referees this year, but just horrendous officiating. So now we've got to try and make a change in the defence. I am not playing a 1-1 draw without a defender. As Hove, I'm going to sacrifice you, mate, and put Dowell into central midfield. Hopefully something can come of that. And Sorensen with the ball through the middle now onto Adam Ida, onto Todd Cantwell. He's playing really well. I think he's a Premier League quality player still. I don't think his potential's shifted at all. He's proving to be good, as Adam Ida's doing the same as well. Likes to hold up this ball. It's gone past Mola, who's just been sidestepped really easily as the left back. The new one, as they've got a shot, and it's been given as a handball. Typical. He's just come onto the field. Ivan, is it a handball? Is it? Let's have a look. Yeah, that is the most blatant one, but I can't control it. There's nothing controllable about that. They shouldn't have been near the box anyways. It's Fraser Forster, and he's missed. He's hit the crossbar. We live another day. And it's a good job the miss, to be fair. It's just before half-time, and I don't think I could have coped if they would have scored there. And we're on a bit of a counter there, referee. I'll let it slide this time, but he's been terrible as a referee this game. As Crystal Palace beating Nottingham Forest, that's a game we've got to keep his eye on, but we've got to keep his eye on this mostly. We've got to try and get a win. As Adam Ida gives it to Sorensen. They've got a 2-on-1 here. They've got a 2-on-1. Mark Gehi, though, with a brilliant tackle, and we are still on the back foot. In all honesty, these deserve to be like 3-1 or 3-0 even if we want to score that counter, but we're doing well to stop it from being so, and Mark Gay's actually coming into form a little bit. I love it, as now we've got to try and counter as well. Camponzano, can we get an undeserved counter-attack? It's just not falling for us. Literally our best outlet in this game, despite a good little move from the goal. It's got to be Semenyo. He has been trying his little heart out as the lad, but it's just a shame the other team hasn't really done the same, as now it's out to Todd Cantwell. It's just Norwich knocking at the door. But the question is, are they going to hit that bell with a bang and get the goal they probably deserve, as it's Mark Gehi who has to make a tackle. It's fallen to Plachetta, the substitute. It's behind the striker and it's cleared away again. We still survive. But honestly, it doesn't look like for long. It's Adam Ida with a good 1-2 round the corner. Adam Ida's got bodies in the middle. It's Ivan coming across. He's already missed a penalty as this lad in the middle to Castro. Now on to Sorensen, who's a CDM who likes to flood forward, and Plachetta has been tackled. And this is Premier League Norwich, 100% at their best. I was disappointed with Reading last time. I might actually be happy with the draw, at least with 10 men and a missed penalty for them. So yeah, we've got to count as lucky stars here as Camponzano. Could he actually make it even luckier? Camponzano! Oh, and what a goal from Victor to almost get us 3 points. There's still time to go, but what a goal! Victor Camponzano with the strike of the century. Look at this, the striker's out wide, left-footed. Tim Krul has nothing on that. It is straight over his head into the back of the net, and we may have just clutched it. But like I said, it is almost 3 points because Norwich City not giving in. Adam Ida has got options in the middle as Mark Gehi actually wins a goal kick. Right, I'm proud of that. I don't know how it's resulted in it. Lewis Wing off the bench. Like I said, he's a bench winger. Oh, not even a winger, that's his name. He's a bench central midfielder as there's 5 minutes remaining. This would be such a snatch and grab if we can get the win. Or even more goals, because Camponzano on a great run through the middle from Zarescu. Oh, and it's delightful. This Spaniard has clutched the game and got us the win on his own. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's an absolutely fantastic lofted ball from Dejan Zarescu, but to shoot on the volley like that and get it past Tim Krul is spectacular. We win 3-1 at Carrow Road as it stands. I'm never going to say anything's guaranteed whilst there's time on the clock. And yeah, a very, very good ending to what has been a difficult match. And ref, you're going to blow that whistle. Norwich on a little attack here. I don't think that's a penalty. I think it were a bit of a handball in there, but Semenyo's got the ball. And yes, the performance was not good at all, but what matters is the 3 points. You're not going to look back on that game and think, oh yeah, we played good, but we didn't get anything out of it. You know what I mean? Yes, 10 men, but Victor Camponzano with a masterclass. Desire, quality, it had it all. So yes, we're going to stay behind Crystal Palace, but I don't mind it, to be fair, because they have knocked Nottingham Forest off of 3 points. So now if we get a win and them two teams struggle, we will jump frog back up to 3rd, which kind of depressing to say, to be fair, with how we were doing early on, but I'd take it right now. And can't get ahead of ourselves. We've got to keep this form train choo-choo-chooing through Swansea next, as Forster is in the goal. Marsh, Mark Gehi against his former club, Al Salado, and Osborne in the defence with Hove, Dowell and Pope for the midfield. Zarescu, Camponzano and Semenyo, because most of the team actually isn't tired, which is very good for me. I mean, I'd rather have them that way. I think it's because I made quite a few substitutions at good times, so pat on the back as it actually 20 seconds, so it might be a bit of a dodgy one. 5 at the back, they're tired as well, which puts a bit more faith in me. And please don't let me down, Grimsby Town boys. We need a result. And we go and rob it against Norwich to get a 1-1 with Swansea. Nothing more said. Absolutely typical though. What I expect from this godforsaken game. As what were the other results? Okay, Palace haven't played, but Nottingham Forest drew as well. Not bad for us. Birmingham City have drawn also. So Fulham back down to 2nd, but still have that game in hand, I think. Or maybe not. I would hope Fulham and Crystal Palace play each other soon. That would be good for us. And it's Brentford up next with the team not fully recovered, but I have to play it. Forster, Marsh, Gehi, Gregerson is the only change from Ivan, who's not hit the heights in the recent month, I think, with Osborne as well. Hove, Dowell, Pope, Serescu, Camponzano's gone operating, and Semenyo on that left wing. Just want to get a win out of this one and move on to the Birmingham and Hull games, which of course we're going to play both of them. Derby and maybe the last derby away if we can hopefully get up this season, and Birmingham City, who we need to beat. And we need to beat Brentford. We need to win every game as it's overcast at Blundell Park against Brentford. Can we get a win? We do. Serescu and Semenyo, both the S's, both the wingers, getting us the win. And how did other teams fare? Please say someone's bottled it. We need a bottle out of somewhere. We need a bottle, please. Please, please show me this league. And oh, we've got one, yes! I mean, Crystal Palace are yet to play, but Nottingham Forest have lost. I think they had Coventry after I checked. So yeah, now Birmingham City are still 6 points ahead, but we're going into a game against them. We can knock them down. And we've got a message before this next game about 3 players leaving. Torre, I think he's going to leave, like I said at the start of the season. Joe Lolly and Fraser Forster are here for experience, so not really bothered about any players who would leave. I might want to keep a couple of them on, maybe Joe Lolly or something for backup if we get to the Prem, but then again, I think Fraser Forster's going to go. He's only making way for the new keeper. He's been decent whilst we have been growing this keeper. And yeah, I want to keep them, but won't be disappointed if they left. And the team should have recovered now as we go into Hull City. They've had a massive rest, but George Marsh, I don't know what's up with him. He's got a bit of a knock. He's unhappy, even though he's playing more than he ever has done. So I really don't understand that. How's Stacey? He's still injured, so he's not going to be coming back in, with one change, in my opinion, needed, with Forster in goal, Marsh, Gehi, Gregerson and Moller, who I want to get used to playing with, Hove, Dowell and Pope in the midfield, with Serescu, Camponzano and, of course, Semenyo. And come on then, how do Hull line up? The Tigers, oh, scared of them, with Ingram in the net, Emmanuel, Arthur, Greaves and Elder in a back four. Weidewald, I'm guessing if he's German, or Weidewald if he's not, with Sheep and Doherty in the midfield, scored against us last time out, with Malik Wilkes, Kyle Scott, and I think it's David Milinkovic, or I might be wrong with his first name, but I had him on Football Manager, probably should know. And I am not going to take this lightly. Yes, they're in 19th, but it's Hull. It's the derby, and that's a good tackle in from Johan Hove on the back pedal. Didn't get to play much against Norwich, because of course we had to sacrifice him at the red card, as Camponzano has a ball out here, counter-attacking football through the middle, bad chip, and Scott with a good turn there to get the ball onto Max Sheaf. They've got a man at this left-hand side, and Clinton Moller is not there, and Malik Wilkes walks through. Right, this left-back needs to screw his head on a little bit, because he was caught miles in the middle. Hull City, of course, take a lead, as we are always behind. But the left back, I'm not too keen on that movement. I'm not going to get hurt yet. I'm not going to get butt hurt yet because, of course, we pulled it back to 3-1 with 10 men. So I know we can get back in front. But that is terrible from the left back. The new signing. Max Sheaf with the ball in the middle again. What is going wrong with us keeping possession? I mean, we don't have the majority of it in games, no, but we usually have some of it. We're having none of it in the games that I've played as Mark Gehi. That is a terrible run from Serescu. I'm not blaming Gehi. He passed it to where he should have passed it. As now we've actually got the ball back again with Hove. Camponzano straight through the middle. No men near him. Defenders coming across now. Camponzano to get us level. And it's a goal reminiscent of Malik Wilkes seconds ago. It is levelled. Got what we wanted now. Back on level terms. We can't lose this game, boys. We don't deserve to lose it, even though it's only been a couple of minutes, because we are in front of them in the league and we want to go up. And Dejan Serescu, Camponzano now fully warranting that upgrade to, of course, 78 rated, as that's a good ping out as well to Mola. Can he return the favour from making a mistake with a good cross? It was decent, still not to anyone. Semenyo, look at the blue shirts in the boxes. Semenyo's just got it nicked when we had all them men in the box. That's terrible, but he's going to put the press on as it's gone in here. Hove chasing it. It's good from Hull City. And Gregerson and Moller have switched positions here. I'm guessing Gregerson's just seen the mistake he made earlier on for the goal and thought, no, I'm doing it myself. As Max Sheaf with the ball in the middle. Kyle Scott, it's a disguised one round the corner. It's a good pullback. Is he going to pass it? He isn't. It's Doherty, but he's going to turn as well. And Forster has to make the save. That is bit poor defending from Marsh, I've got to say. Just get a tackle in. And Pope, just at the end of this first half, 1 minute added on, but we've got an attack on here. Camponzano with a great touch. Going to try and cut back into his right foot. And oh, it's a P-roller when you don't want it to be. But still, we've ended that half off very strong. It is 1-1, which is concerning because every bloody game is 1-1 and we want to beat Hull. But then again, keep the second bit of the first half up, and we should be fine. And of course, this guy's going to be upset with the goal we've just conceded, Mola, and that pass, because that is woeful when we've got all our men forward. As Milinkovic coming forward, Gregerson has the ball here. Poor pass into Hove, as we need to get this right. Like I said, we can pick one beautiful pass out. It's a rescue for Campanzano's goal against Norwich, but then again, most of the easy and simple passes are just not done right, as Hove does do that right. Into Dowell, Campanzano making a run, but also Pope, as he got Serescu on this wing. If he's onside, it's a great ball. Dejan Serescu with a shot across goal, and you've got to score. Oh well, we battle on at the K-Com, as now Marsh is going to follow up on that little ball in the middle to Hove, as we keep on flooding the blue shirts forward. Campanzano, turn into Dowell. We've got a good run around there from Johan Hove. He gets a good touch on that, and he can strike it, and it's powerful. The keeper, Matt Ingram, is not stopping that. Johan Hove puts the Mariners in front, and it's of course him. He's doing well for scoring this season. Really, really well. He's been a beautiful buy from Barnsley. Beautiful alliteration, as it is blasted straight past the keeper to put us in the lead. Absolutely terrific, as we're going to get a ball out here as well to Semenyo. Overlap from Mola. Of course it's Mola. Who would I think it was? As we finally got the ball. Now he's going to try and cut inside. Give the ball back to Semenyo. Into Hove. We want to go the long way around, don't we? But it should pay off. Pope with the ball! And he's not the best at shooting. And the fight goes on. Scott with a good bit of skill and trickery on the ball. Don't let Hull get forward here through the middle. That was easily readable, but Doherty scored against us last time. Don't want him scoring this time, and it's a good save to keep him out. Forster had to be on full stretch, and I don't know, are we looking tired or something? Because we just need to see this result out. It's not going to be good if the score here, as Malik Wilkes whips one into Scott. I spoke too soon. I spoke well too soon. Hull City have the equaliser. And I hate being 2-1 up. I really do. 2-1 for us is a terrible scoreline. As it's straight past Fraser Forster, who's stretched to make that save, but can't do the same for the second shot. 2-2. And I'm surprised George Marsh didn't do anything to try and stop that. The right back was on the post. Shocking, as Hove does have the ball again straight away. We're going to try and flood some players forward. Hove on the ball, into wing, onto Campanzano again. Wing, are we going to get any support here? We've got a spot run from Pope, through the middle. Pope on the angle! Oh, why is it not going in? Every shot that Brandon Pope has just doesn't go in, but that's a good rub from Serescu. Onto Campanzano. Semenyo close in to wrap it up! And hopefully that's it's done. We never come back from 2-2, but we have done here. 3-2. Great derby day, this one, as we have finally got ourselves back into it. I did go attacking. Back to defensive we go, as Semenyo should have wrapped it up. Yo. And Susak with the ball out wide now, over the top, trying to chip. I think that is Mark Gehi, yes, in the centre. Just 2 minutes to go. Don't want them having a corner again as well, because of course set piece worked out for them, as it's into Doherty, putting the pressure on, and Dejan with a good place to get the ball. Good feet as well to keep it, but that is a terrible pass from Mark Gehi, as Scott has a ball through the middle onto Malik Wilkes, and a big save from Forster, but it is a corner. Keep this out, boys. Keep it out, as there's only 2 minutes added on. Front post again. It's a good chest from Osborne, and Semenyo to send it long, straight to Josh Emmanuel. Just please, referee, blow it early. It's into Malik Wilkes and Jones, and we've done it! Oh my days, what a tight game that was against Hull City in the derby. We have won away from home 3-2. Fraser Forster definitely to thank though. And even though we've just won, our manager rating continues to plummet, as Crystal Palace, they can still stay on our tail. Nottingham Forest are behind us now, clearly, as Birmingham City are yet to play, but at the moment the gap is 4. Want to make that 6 with a win here. Going from what should be an easy game on paper, which was difficult, to a game that should be difficult and hopefully easy. I mean, I don't think it's going to be at all, with Forster in the goal, Marsh, Gehi, Gregerson and Mole, if it lets me select them. Hove, Dowell, Pope, Serescu, Campanzano and Semenyo. The same team ready to face the Blues and shorten that gap. I'm intrigued what team these have. After all this good form, it's Etheridge in the goal, Dekras, Cogley, Vasvari, Play, Cardoso and Pedersen, Ofori, Gardner, McGree and Vilabla through the middle. Is Halilovic in cam? Yes, he is. And the top scorer behind Campanzano is Jonathan Lecco. This is the second time round against Birmingham. We beat them at their place, I think, so we have to do the same at ours. And yes, last season I did say, of course, I wanted Birmingham to get promoted, But that's when I thought we were going up, and now I don't. I want us to be in their place. And Semenyo to start the move off. We're going to try and start on the front foot here, although when they wear that red kit, it does put pressure on me because they always win with that. As Etheridge has to make a stupendous little save there to stop us from scoring. But it is a good start. Mark Gehi under the ball with the header. Just clipped away from Gary Gardner. Only as far as Clinton Mola, though, who's just going to put it out of play. It's a difficult time for anyone to come into a club, yes, in December, in a congested time of fixtures, but I did want him to hit the ground running a little bit, and he is just not doing that. He's all over the place. His surroundings are terrible, but then again, the pitch at Bundle Park's terrible. You won't be able to tell where you are. Never mind, put your feet in the ground as Camponzano gets it off the defender here. Camponzano, can he put us 1-0 up, or tries to nutmeg Etheridge? And he saved it again. Having quite the game for himself is old Neil Etheridge. I don't know how old he'd actually be in this save. As Birmingham's coming forward, though, we've got to make sure we defend this. And Mark Gehi does it superbly. He's played really well today. As Dowell has Camponzano in front, has Pope to the side. Nick Pope, or Brandon Pope, whatever his name is, can't really shoot. So we'll look for Camponzano one-on-one, and he's not missing that one. We take the lead against the Brummies when we need to the most. We don't concede first. We score first! Please be a good omen if we are scoring first. Please be a good omen. As Kieran Dowell with a great ball through as well. Blasted in past Etheridge, who can't save that one-on-one to lead it to being 1-up. And now it's Dejan Sorescu. He's got a man on the outside of him in George Marsh. Can we extend this even more? Dejan is going to run of Semenyo, but he's gone into Dowell straight at Decorous Cogley, who's usually Birmingham's backup right back, if I'm not wrong, in real life. So it's a bit weird to see him playing so good in this team. But Valablia has a really good run on here against Jonathan Lecco, against Forster, and Mark Gehi take a bow. First half an hour he's put himself out there for even Premier League teams to look at, which I kind of don't want him to do, but I want him having a good game anyway. As he's out to Semenyo, counter-attacking football. I can't forget how good we are at it. For Severi with a hook away, only as far as Dejan though, and oh, it's a terrible touch. This is the game I didn't mind if we didn't win, but we really want to win it now. Pedersen on the charge, and it's chested. This game, man. This game. I don't want to turn handballs off. I really don't. But when it's going against me like this, it is absolutely stupid. It's Pedersen with a cross into the box, and it's not handball. It hits his chest. It hits Gregerson's chest. So it's the chance for Birmingham to level up. McGee, and he scored. Undeserved. I feel sorry for Fraser. I don't think he'll ever get a clean sheet, mate, but that is absolutely terrible officiating again. That grey-haired referee just bottles it on another occasion. Got to get another goal ourselves now, and that is painful to try and chase Camponzano in the middle, though. Can we do something before half-time? Because we honestly deserve to be in front before half-time. Sorescu holding his run. He's held it well as well. He's got the ball in the middle, bit deflated at the moment, as Pope in the middle to rescue again. It seems like the team is as well as me as Camponzano runs into danger. However, Mark Gehi with the ball, as always in this game, onto Pope. Pope, he's actually got a run on forward here as Brandon Pope gives it to the side into Camponzano. So rescues just a bit too early with that run, and it's a good tackle. Gary Gardner, Jonathan Lecco, don't let them do anything before half-time, but they shouldn't have time, as they don't. And it's that dreaded scoreline. Honestly, if I see two number ones next to each other at halftime again this season, I'll crack. I will crack. I think there was a stat like a year ago, or maybe 2 years ago, about Sunderland getting like the most 1-1 draws, or just normal draws. It might be normal draws in a league campaign. It's honestly feeling like the same here, but hopefully we can break that. I mean, I'd rather take it than them winning, as McGree's going to whip in a free kick here as well, easily dealt with. And Halilovic here, he's got a gap in the middle to run into. Men at the side of him arriving. It's a good ball. Vilabla. 2-1 down. 2-1 down, and it is agonisingly painful to watch this game, how bad we are doing. I think it resulted from a bad pass, if I'm not wrong. I don't know, but Halilovic with a ball to the side. Marsh is not chasing his man. That is terrible from the backup right back. And yeah, behind again in a game we don't want to be behind in. FIFA's such a painful game to play sometimes, and we even took the lead in this game. That is what is disappointing, as Jonathan Lecco is going to look to try and add to his score here, because Camponzano hasn't scored, has he? Oh no, wait, he has done. I forgot all about that. So yeah, we need to try and get Camponzano to stay in front of Lecco on the top golden boot scoring sheet, whatever it's called. I can't remember because my mind's on scoring, but we just can't do so. And I've put Luke Jeffcott on. Yes, It's probably one of the worst moves you're thinking I could have made. He hasn't scored in ages, but I'm going to put my faith in this guy. Campanzano wants saving for Derby, which I feel like got more of a chance at winning. So, we've got Jeff on the field now. Can he do something straight away? He's got a ball through there, onto Marsh, and what a save from Etheridge! He made the mistake for the goal, did Marsh, and that was his time to repay me. What an agonisingly close shave that was, as Gregerson, who gave the penalty, undeserved penalty away, going to try and run on to the end of this as Dacres Cogley deals with it, only as far as Hove though, into Mark Gehi, into Marsh again, tries to turn, can't get through. It's painful, it is painful chasing a result in the way we are doing right now, as it's whacked up by Etheridge. He's had another game. Etheridge and Mark Gehi have been so solid in this game, it is unreal, as Hove tries to whip a ball forward. Can't do so. And they've just fought for it more. They've fought for every single ball more than us. As Mola, please. Yes, he gets there. 15 minutes to go. Marsh in the midfield. He's been put there. I've got faith he can play there, as it's actually a good run from Dejan Sorescu as well. Dejan Sorescu got a sweaty on, but he's going to shoot himself, and he is going to score. I don't want to draw, though. I want to win, but it's a good job we're not losing, hopefully. Dejan with the shot across net. Beautiful goal. We go again, as it's great. He comes in from the left this time, not the right, and puts it straight past Neil. It is not done. And we've got a couple of minutes left of this game. It's Sorescu. It's a man who's dropped back, Dacres Cogley. And it's going to go back to the keeper. Birmingham with the ball, which I don't like, but keep that pressure on Neil Etheridge. Although he's been good with saves, not good with goal kicks. So 4 in-game minutes to get something. Gregerson with a throw-in, into Semenyo, into Pope in the middle, round the corner to Jeffcott. He's got a back heel on, doesn't back heel it, but it goes into wing as he shoots. Gotta be a handball, has to be. I'm sure that hit the hand of the player, didn't get it with the slide tackle, I am sure of that. So, I don't know what the referee's smoking in this game. It's Lewis Wing back on the ball again, though. And why? Why? You've got a man next to you. Pass it to the one I want you to pass it to. Only 2 added minutes here. We've got to go full for it. Semenyo, can he get a pass off here, down there? It's not going to work. And Neil Etheridge, it's going to be full time. It's going to be full time. And we stay 6 points behind Birmingham. What a game, though. What a game. Fair play to him, but we should have got 3 points with the pressure we had on. We should have. Mix of bad passing and controls cost us, as we can't keep up the chase. We've just got to make sure we beat them the next time round. Oh, I say that with no confidence at all. As we move on to Derby next, 2 days after. These are the games I'm worried about simulating when the team is tired. And I'm gonna have to change it up. I mean, I still think we've got the quality to beat Derby, hopefully. But I'm not very confident. Forster in the net, Marsh, Gehi, Conde in the back with Osborne, Hove, Wing and Pope, Sorescu, Campanzano, Semenyo. But please, please, we've just battled so hard for a point. Don't let me down in the fixture straight after 2 days. It's away at Pride Park against 11th place Derby. Not doing as bad as they usually do. So please, it's 4 at the back. Get at them. Don't lose or draw. Please, we need a win. And we get it. Oh, I really didn't have faith we'd get that then. Dejan Sorescu. You got us the point in the last game and you got us a win. I love you. How did the other teams get out? Because this is the position we're going to be in halfway through the season, as the next half is going to be after January. We are 3rd. And Birmingham must have drawn. We've actually got closer to them. 4 points within reach. 7 of Fulham. I'll take that. Crystal Palace still on the same track as us. Nottingham Forest look like they've fallen off big time. And yeah, like last season, I think we're definitely in the playoffs. But I don't want to be in the playoffs. I want to be in the top couple. So next episode, we've got a game against Watford in the FA Cup, a Premier League side, and Fulham, which may have to be in the episode after, because of course we have deadline day all spread out throughout the month, which is a very good thing. We've got 32 million to spend. Get a name down there below. As unfortunately, guys, this is the end of this episode right here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. The notification bell on as well. Hope you like the new thumbnails. I'm using Lightroom, which I've never used before. It's an Adobe thing. It is on my Mac anyway. I don't know if it's available on devices. I think it is. But yeah, if you wanted to know that, Adobe Cloud is the way to go. I don't know why you'd want to know that, but that advice helps you. Thank me later. Thank me tomorrow when I see you there. In a bit, and peace.